the baby Vol.
Oh, this picture is actually called Master's Blessing. Wow. Okay. Alright, that sounds fair. It's ridiculous, though.
It is. Very ridiculous.
Alright, so tell me when you need me to say hello to everybody.
Well, the stream's already started for a couple of minutes, so you're technically too late.
Oh, well, hello to everyone. I'm too late again.
Marvelous.
Yes.
There's no skin off my back. What is a skin off my back is that Opti is pulling one hell of a stunt.
What do you mean, what's going on?
So I know how some spells like Feeble Mind make it so that your character becomes an NPC because they're basically too fucking stupid. I want you to imagine that the GM is like, your character's an NPC now. And I'm like, hold on a moment. What happened to do this? It's like, well, nothing. They're just an NPC now. That is one hell of a stunt to do, because that character did not technically retire in any circumstances where they should have been coming back, but...
They're just dumb. They became the village idiot.
No, they're not dumb. There's no mental handicap that's making it so that they can't go adventuring. It's just that the GM just decided that they're an NPC now. To be fair, I haven't played them at all, because the character kind of ran off, but they just decided that after that moment, that character is now an NPC that you could just call upon, and it feels weird! Yeah. I love this part where it says pick up Bart in Mirror Speak, because it's a fun Simpsons reference. Who doesn't like Simpsons being referenced back when it was good? But yeah, I don't know, man. It's like someone is stealing your thunder. That's what it feels like. My thunder feels thoroughly stolen.
Bleh.
Bleh. But I will probably just sleep on it for a little bit and see if I actually still feel like that later. But for now, I'm just like, man, that's ballsy as fuck, dude. I wouldn't do that. Memories. Blink. Again, Proto Slimes or something. They have a name.
What game is that again?
Duke Nukem 3D.
Oh yes, they are, I believe, Proto Slimes.
To be specific, I'm playing the Megaton Edition, which is no longer available. You can only get World Tour. World Tour, however, does not include Life's a Beach. It doesn't include Life's a Beach, Duke It Out in DC, and the Christmas Special.
Why?
Because they only wanted to remake the core maps, and I think that they are wrong. Life's a Beach is an amazing conversion, and the Christmas Special is just kind of dumb, but...
It's fun.
Duke It Out in DC has some nice locations, even if it has some of the most annoying secrets I've ever had to do. Don't forget, Como, if you ever become shrunk by a shrunk ray, use steroids.
Yes, because then you become super fast.
No, you also grow back to normal size, and your boot does 4 times damage.
Oh, I never knew. I thought you just run around very fast.
It has it has so many uses. Like, once you realize what it is, it's like, if I need to pop this, pop it. Pop it, unlock it, baby, and put that boot right in their face.
Okay, so here's the stupid thing that I was trying to make. Here.
Let's see the mess.
There you go, it's uploaded. I believe this needs to slight readjustment because it's not quite in alignment with the gun. There.
Go. I also love that the snowman recolor for the Christmas special did not remove the explosive button from the original picked Cortex, so that's cute. That's dumb. That's great. That's job well done.
Okay, I'm gonna save this as a PSD so you can use it whenever. I'm gonna put it into scrap.
Let's take a look, because I haven't actually looked at it. Oh, there you go. Our Warframe, this template, me! That's cute.
Yeah, I'm gonna go upload it and see if somebody else made it. I'm sure people will have already made this one. But who cares?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, let me upload it real quick. Oh, I need to upload it to Imager first. I used Imgur, whatever, for many years, and I never knew that it was Imager.
Dude, I remember back when we used Image Shack.
Yeah, but then Image Shack said you have to pay, and I said, well, you know what? Fuck you.
You're not YouTube, where the files are so big no one else can take over your Slack, dude.
Yep. I don't know how they're still in business.
Well, you know what they say, weeds never die. Necromancers don't either, really.
Well, you aren't killing them hard enough.
God, this part sucks.
I can't really play these old games because they give me nausea, so I suppose all of these games suck. Well, I mean, obviously no. They're good classical games that created the world as we know it. The gaming world, at least. But yeah.
Get off my head, sir! I'm trying to shoot you. I can't do that when you're on my head. And the mini battle lords.
I think you could just kick them off, but I think you've already been doing that, so I'm just...
No, I'm not talking about the proto slimes. I'm talking about literally like an assault guy on my head, wiggling around.
Oh. I'll have to watch that. I'll have to see that.
You'll have to observe with your own pretty eyes.
Yes. Anyway, here's the link to the meme itself. Here's the link to the template if you ever want to use it. Because I decided to use it.
Oh, oof. XXX Stacy. That's the level.
Yes.
And it's a person. Because this
Yes.
is Duke Nukem's final episode, and they stopped caring in so many ways.
Which is amusing and perfect.
Because they didn't care much to begin with.
Yes. Where?
Exactly.
Okay, so the original one is called the Master's Blessing. Ah, there we go. And I'm gonna put the thing into comments that, well, that's gonna be the, just the clear template. Flare it as fluff. Yes.
Golly.
Yes.
Man, these big explosion gens in 3D will always piss me off. You never see them coming.
True.
Come get some.
Whatever I say, never see them coming. I just... Ooh. This is such a sassy son.
You were talking in one of the videos before how the voice actor didn't quite get into the role. Did he?
My argument wasn't quite that. My argument was more that whoever did the voice for Duke Nukem at times felt like he didn't fully command the voice in a way that would let him bring every note to satisfaction. So there was this weird wavering. But on the other hand, I can kind of see where it's coming from because it's a weirdly specific voice. Like, I don't know, some inflections just didn't land with me.
True. I like making this sound even though it sounds stupid, but you know, enjoying stupid things is nice.
Also, on my other stream, I got someone who was like, "Hey, you need a hand making more views?" And I'm like, "No, I don't do this for a living, good sir.
Well, good thing you don't.
Otherwise, I'd have to talk to that guy. I don't know if I want to."
Wow, 1 minute in, I'm immediately at like 5 uploads. I guess people like that.
People like this.
Yes.
Everybody like this.
Okay, so let's see what other dumb things it can do.
Duke Nukem is the only video game where you bomb the Unabomber's house. I would like to put my index finger and thumb at my lips and go mwah at the potential artistic implications of this happening in a video game. I imagine that there is some great revelation that can be drawn from it.
Oh, I have to put it on the middle. Shit, 1 sec.
I wonder if there's any way to get Life's a Beach and the Christmas special. Duke it out in DC now that they've pulled Megaton Edition from the store. That might not be.
Yeah, it's like getting the Metro 2033, the original one, because it's not for sale anymore.
Wait, what? Why is it not for sale anymore?
Metro 2033 is not for sale anymore, the original one.
Yeah, so what is for sale?
The Redux version.
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Here, I made another stupid one.
Oh, heck.
Heck indeed. There you go.
Come get some.
Darfo 300 Endo. What?
Daily logins. He says like, oh hey, here friend, this is for you, and he gives you literally a useless reward, which is generally like 300 year. Endo is like, what? Who cares about that? You
I'll be
know?
honest, I don't think anyone on the entire globe cares about 300 Endo nowadays.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
You want 300 Endo? Here, I'll throw I-10 stars at you until you get that. They're overflowing in my pockets.
Yeah. Well, actually, 260 sounds like a better number, so let me fix that.
260?
Yes, because he usually gives you like 260, 560 or something like that, so it's like it's not a round number. There. Let
I
me
feel bad
remove
about the
this
fact.
one.
Oh, it was. You know what was really weird? The thing that still stuck with me to this moment is that
What?
someone showed up to that stream and was like, "Man, did I miss the stream?" And I was like, "What? Was someone looking out for Starfinder?" Because that hadn't happened in so many weeks that I was kind of surprised anyone gave a shit, or in fact that anyone cares about the streams because no one ever shows up. Just fine by
Well,
me.
maybe you're streaming. You might not be streaming at the right time for them. You know.
That's not really my problem. They happen when they happen. D&D sessions are unfortunately like that.
That's true.
Especially with this group of gunguses. Ugh, I'm so glad that this is my last week. Then I can sit back for just a little bit. Just catch my breath.
You mean at work?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Did you earn a little bit of money for that?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's
Although
good.
I spent most of it not to go insane. On my computer, technically, because that needed replacing. But on the other hand,
But you just earned stuff for your computer, so that's really good.
yeah. Man, oh, man. I don't know how to feel about the whole Opti thing, and I also don't know how to feel about a lot of things right now.
Same. I'm kind of worried about the new game with Opti and the rest. Because they're kind of doing weird stuff sometimes. Are they, like, engaged or something?
I don't know, Opti. I'm gonna give you the long and short of it. Good odds, my boy, good odds.
Good odds that they are, but you don't know.
Good odds that they are, dude.
Oh. Well, I mean, that kind of figures because they were, like, in the same place together. And it's like, hey, I'm going on a trip. I'm like, okay. And then I could hear them talking from the same microphone. Like, oh, that kind of trip.
When the game was over, Opti accidentally called me because he was probably going to call the other guy. And that's also probably why they don't want the whole... why they were making some list rules on the who's and what's.
Probably.
Because in a game I'm running where he's also part of, he was like, I don't want this one thing, and I was like, yep, that makes sense considering what I know. No sexuality related tomfoolery, to which I say sure.
What, you can't even hold hands?
No, it was, the setting strongly implied that there's like some racism going on to non-human races because they were eliminated, and then they kind of came back, and a lot of humans have a superiority complex because they tend to own most of the planet.
Oh, so I guess, yeah, I kind of get why they
The setting has been working out just dandy so far, at least.
Yeah, but they don't like the whole racism
No,
angle?
the racism thing was fine, but because they saw that, they were like, hey, listen, if you're gonna do this for, like, sexuality, it's gonna be a no-no, and I'm like, sure. That'll be a no-no.
I mean, it's fiction, Jesus. I mean, yes, but honestly, like, I would definitely, you know, tone it down because the person doesn't like it, but, like,
Yeah,
it's fiction.
So it's fiction, so you can also just not do that. That's the counter-argument that people tend to omit.
Well, yeah, that's... Yeah.
Again, it's not a... Like, if that was a problem, if they had a problem with the which isn't that hard, like, it's not like a whole thing where speciesism is the ground rule, but if it was, I would have just made a different campaign where I could do it, and I would run that with someone else that is not going to have a hissy fit over, you know? That's how it works. Not every group works with everything. If your party doesn't want to do anything with horror, then you don't run a horror game, despite their wishes. The same goes for theme. It's something else if you're, like, making a movie or something. Like, that's a whole different matter entirely. Or in a professional setting. But in a friendly setting with friends, you're just being a jerk.
Who wants some?
And you have to pay attention. The fact that these button puzzles come back again and again, they're not puzzles that just push buttons until it works. Just baffles me that keeps coming back.
Well, I mean, that's the kind of puzzle that was popular around 1997, you know? It was all the rage at the time. Shit.
Come get some. Cool.
What I'm going to complain about, in terms of you shouldn't do that, is Pathfinder, again, who is like, you shouldn't let players use mind control magic, you shouldn't let players own slaves, and I'm like, listen, let me just...
You're talking about the second one?
I'm talking Pathfinder 2nd Edition, which features rules. Like, I can sort of understand the baseline of Pathfinder is this, which is like, okay, please specify that this is the baseline for your Pathfinder Society stuff, and don't speak with any degree of authority on this matter because you look like a dipshit. This is medieval history, or at least a medieval-esque society. Don't get into this. You literally have a race, a species of monsters that are slavers by trade. You can't make exceptions for players, because once you do that, you make this weird space that is not what Pathfinder's strength is. Pathfinder's strength was players and monsters were technically the same, and this sameness of rules, this universality of the world, gave a certain edge to what you were doing. The bigger problem I have, however, is with mind magic. Like, I can understand, okay, you want to establish a baseline and be like, if someone walks into a random game, they can sort of expect and you have to make sure that makes sense. The problem I have is that it's like, these are spells, please be careful with enchantment magic, because it's technically speaking date rape, and I'm like, you could just not put them in the book.
Yeah.
You dipshit. If it's a problem for you, don't put them in the player book. Put them in the monster manual. Put them in the GM section. Like, make GM section books. They are uncommon, so they're, like, difficult to get. But,
Yeah. Put that in a monster manual. In that case, all the monster fuckers are gonna get wink, wink, happy.
Like, I don't know. It like they took some of the funny thing is, by the way, their proficiency system is something they wanted in the Pathfinder beta alpha, actually. Pathfinder alpha, back when 3.5 was about to kick the bucket and all that, did contain the proficiency system as we saw it, which technically speaking is how a lot of 3.5 technically worked. It's just that the skill points allow you to do something else too. It was weird, man. Oh man, the more I think about it, the more my brain just goes, man, there's so much interesting in there that makes me go, goo. I'm gonna go goo. Goo.
Please don't. You sound like the Jesus Christ, what was the name of the dude? The Geezy Goo from the Family Guy. I keep forgetting. Christ, I haven't seen that show forever. Since forever. Well.
And then the nuclear power plant blows up. What a way to end the level. I bet you that this was back then just impressive as hell. Everyone was like, oh, and oh, and oh, and oh. Rumbling's still cool. Underused and
cool.
Effect.
Who again?
The rumbling
kinda
is
broke
cool. Underused and subtle effect.
Yes.
I hate boat levels because there's always so much open space around and we have to swim around. Verify there's nothing there. No secrets here, and I hate it. This is the antithesis of pacing.
Swimming
also,
levels are really
also the way
annoying.
this level's supposed to work out, the derelict is you're supposed to sit at a very specific space so that a crane picks you up. There are a few indicators of this which you're supposed to do, like there's a light and you have to do with cranes before, but to me it's like, listen, there is so much water, and usually you swim up to the boat, or you climb into the boat, or there's a section under the boat you can use, but no, this one time they just decided to go with this tricky method. I have a lot of words to say. Oh my, that's a lot of sharks. Claire,
Oh my, that's a lot of sharks. Oh, that's amazing.
Claire, you were booted from my game. I like Captain Flashbang, but not that much.
Wait, Captain Flashbang is Claire's one? I thought it was Xyla's character.
Captain Flashbang is baby MC McClare's character.
And he shows up in every game?
No, he's just showed up in the Starfinder one, and everyone's having a good chuckle because he's a very cute character.
Cute.
And people like him. I like him. Because he's got charm and style. He's the face of the party, and he's a mascot.
But
He's a robot that's technically owned by the company.
Oh. Alright.
So it's like, that's some nice corporate dystopia you got there, buddy.
Oh shit, I have something to send to Claire, and I'm gonna post it in Xyla's friends, and people are gonna kill me for it, but I'm gonna ping Claire. Wait, which one? Lesser Claire? Oh, Shrapnel Shark.
Yeah,
that's
Lesser
the one.
Claire is the...
Yeah, check it in Xyla's chat when you have a moment.
I always have. So when do I not have a moment? When I'm at work and I don't want to be. What? Okay, sick look. Oh, bitching at work from. Oh, you put the thing. I love it. That's cute. What the hell? Kinky shark do. Oh, or something. I don't know.
It's the Baby Shark song.
Oh, I still haven't seen that, and I don't want to because I think it's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it's basically an earwig. It's a good thing that you don't have that.
I don't like earwigs, mostly because they're gross.
Yeah.
But Claire likes them. She likes buggos.
Yes, they do like bugs. The only bugs I kind of like are the mantises. Mantisae? Manti? Yeah, they're neat. And something. I mean, at one point I believe that the plural form of penis is penii. Because you know the same way Pinai, yeah, the same way you say cactus and cacti. It's like,
It is not
okay,
cacti.
well,
It is
it
not a
is.
pen island.
Okay, so look, in 2006, I signed up for an account on Skyrim Nexus, I believe. No, not that one. Not 2006. About 2012, maybe. I signed up for the Nexus mod site for Skyrim, and my name was Hemi Pinai, and they still haven't figured out that there is a dick in my name.
You shouldn't bother with censorship. People make a big deal about nothing. You can't win,
Yeah.
and you shouldn't try to win, because if you win, you technically lose.
Yes. That's pretty much it.
Actually, the one.
Exception?
This Club Penguin's whitelist. This Club Penguin has been shut down, so technically speaking, that whitelist doesn't do anyone any harm anymore.
Yeah.
Celebrate good times with cheese.
What a mess. Damn, I'm good. Groovy. Holy cow.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I figured out the tempo for this song. Okay. Wow, apparently I don't have any students tomorrow. There's a student that's supposed to return on the 9th, but he's not on my schedule yet, so... I guess... He just... Well, I mean, I'm gonna be here at 6 p.m. where we usually have our lessons, but I'm not holding my hopes up.
You'll be there, but you might be square.
Yeah, because he's not even on my schedule, so if he doesn't show up, I'm not even gonna get paid, unless they add them back tomorrow. Which, fingers crossed, if they don't add him back tomorrow, then I'm screwed, because I'll be there for nothing, and I can be wasting time in a more, well, in a more pleasant ways than just sitting in front of my computer and waiting for the dude to show up.
Your terminal.
Well, yeah, in a sense. Terminal. The only terminal thing is cancer that I'm getting from listening to these idiots. Holy shit. Honestly, like, I shouldn't be talking behind their back, but these people are horrible sometimes. And I can't just, say, oh, this person is a dipshit. I don't want to teach them anymore. Actually, like, have to deal with it.
Sorry to hear, buddy, old Trumbull pal, old friend. Old
Yeah,
maitre d'.
I've been... I've sent some resumes around, so hopefully I'll have something later. Although, honestly, I don't want to work a single hour in my life anymore. I am done. I was done 10 years ago. Now I'm super done. Jesus. Well, honestly, another big reason why I play all the lizard characters in games is because I have all the reaction images for lizards. Like this one, for example. Yeah. Well, yeah. Did you talk with Opti about the new game? Are you going to be doing anything special with it?
What new game? What? Who? Where? I don't know.
The planar dust.
I don't know. That might just come up on my end, at least.
Well, you can ask them if you can get something like, interesting into the game. Like some sort of twist,
I
maybe.
don't know. I'm still thinking about that thing, man. Still thinking about
What
them
thing?
beans, man.
What thing?
The thing he's doing. It's just like, I don't know what to think about that.
Wait a second. The thing that we discussed a little bit earlier today, or some other thing? Oh. Yeah. Well, I mean.
Something about it just feels fundamental. Like I think he just sent me some messages about like, hey, what do you want to do with it? And I'm like, listen, that's not the question you should be asking.
Well, I mean, technically, well, I've been talking with them in whispers, and they've been mostly receptive to stuff. And I gave them a couple suggestions about what to do, and where I want to go with this character and such. And they said, yeah, okay, that sounds really neat. We're gonna work out on this. I'm like, yeah, sure. Just keep me posted, and I'll roll with it. If I like it, I'll just 100% roll with it. So don't worry about it. And we've been working on some things.
Where is this key? There's a key I'm supposed to be finding because I don't know what I'm supposed to do otherwise. How
You can
come
cheat.
that I got stuck on this level when I knew what I was doing the last time?
Safi, I get stuck on clear levels all the time.
Where could I find some? Maybe, wait a second, this is the captain's deck. That's why there's a passageway all the way down. Oh my god, it was behind the fucking steering wheel. Of course it was behind the steering wheel.
It's a stream.
It's like you lose your keys and then you check your pocket and you're like, oh fuck.
Yes, exactly. Well, I'm up to 12
You know what they didn't
outposts,
do
so there's
in the
that.
new World Tour? They didn't fix the Holoduke. I think enemies are
They didn't
attracted
fix
to it,
the
but they don't
what?
attack it. The Holoduke, which is an item.
Yes, it's kind of pointless in single player for some reason. In multiplayer, though, it's neat. I believe the way it works is that if you and the Holoduke are static, I mean, if you're not moving, then the enemies will not shoot you. I believe that's how it works. Because the idea in the multiplayer for Duke was, at least, that if you place the Holoduke, you just stand in one place. So then the enemy actually has trouble telling which one is which. Amazing. The person that was streaming a little bit earlier, that I was watching, they're making like a mod for the game for Overgrowth, with the rabbits and everything. And they said, shit, this is lagging too much, I need to restart. And they turned the stream off. And then they didn't send anyone the new link. So I assume they're just streaming to nobody and wondering where everybody went.
A lot of my room. Where did they go?
Yes, exactly. A lot of creative people are like, it's not Twitch, right? YouTube is not like Twitch. On Twitch, you just sit in the same channel, and whenever the streamer comes back, you'll just see that they've come back. But on YouTube, especially in the private stream, you can't really do that. So, there's this. Well, it's 13 now, so that's nice. Shit, Safi, don't ever look this song up. I looked it up once just to get the tune of this little thing on the shark thing on the picture, and I can't get it out. I can't get it out of my head. It's exactly. It's just playing in my head on repeat. It's infuriating, to be perfectly honest. Like the moment I stop thinking about something, it's still playing in the background when I'm thinking about something, but at least it's quiet. But the moment my mind like goes blank, somebody bumps up the volume of that stupid song.
Man, that
Nice.
sounds unfun.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, this stupid song is a mimetic virus. At the very least, it's harmless. I mean, not harmful. Wow, somebody, wow, that's actually a good question. I'm wondering why socially unaware Walmart sells cigarettes when they cause misery for millions and kill 80,000 people every year. Wow. Neat.
Because they're not socially aware, they just like to pretend. It's a label.
Yeah.
Just like any label that can be purchased.
Yeah. Well, basically they stopped selling guns or something, or whatever. It's some kind of, like, Second Amendment thing.
Oh, it's a gun argument. Well, in that case, you
Yeah.
definitely know that whoever made that argument is for guns.
Cars kill more people than guns. Cigarettes kill more people than guns. Obesity kills more people than guns. When are we gonna ban sharks, cars, and McDonald's? It's like fucking Christ.
That's not
That's
how the problem
amusing.
works. People like the problem with the false equivalency there is that one intentionally kills people, the other one kills people because they're either not that safe and there's risks involved. You know, like those are acceptable measures, and people make weird comparisons.
Yeah, you can run a person over with a car though.
Yeah, but the
If
vast
you run
majority
a
of
person
cars
with
are
a
accidents. That's where they're called accidents. People don't call them gun accidents; they call them shootings because people were shot intentionally.
That's true enough. But then the other argument comes in place. It's like, hey, this crime is done with guns that were obtained
Okay,
illegally.
Como, if we're gonna go down this path, you're gonna have to tell me why, in good God's name, are people allowed to drive cars when planes are significantly safer?
Yeah, exactly. Well, because for the most part, it's more expensive, and additionally, not everybody can own a private
Also,
jet.
public transit is safer, yet people are allowed to own cars.
Yes, exactly. And
Like,
I
this
kind
is the
of wish
problem with
that
that
people.
equivalency, is that it's drawing a line
Yeah.
in the sand and saying this is the good line. It's like, no, that's a very, very poor line when you
Yeah,
think about it.
it's a shitty. Yeah, and the majority of these arguments are kind of ridiculous because they keep walking in circles.
I like circles, but I don't like
Yeah.
walking in them.
Yes. I would absolutely fucking love if everybody switched to public transport.
Yeah, then I could walk across the street and not die every day.
Yeah. I nearly got run over yesterday, by the way, so that was fun. Grandmother was turned 81, so I had to go attend because the family said basically, hey, we're going out of town, so it's your duty now. And I'm like, okay, fine. We had a good time. We had a good time. She's a nice old lady, even though she is a little bit senile. But I take care of her. I try to, at least, to the best of my ability. She's a little, like, depressed and everything, and she's like, I'm saying, well, did you turn 25 years today? And she's like, you fucking kidding me? It's just like, Christ. And I said, well, you know, here, we drank a little bit of wine, and basically I toasted, here's to long years. And it's like, what fucking long years? I'm like, well, you know, maybe you have another 50 years in you. And she's like, Jesus Christ, I hope not. It's both hilarious and sad, but yeah,
The problem is
she's
that
a
a lot
nice.
of old people in your country can clearly see that people are going down communist road again, and they're doing it with a smile. And she's like, you know what?
They aren't going down here, not yet at least. The young people are being agitated towards it, but nah, we're not going towards.
Oh, I
Communism, no.
thought you made mention of that, like that.
No, oh no, no, no. Okay, so
So I
it's
misunderstood.
in the United States that people are going towards the socialism because they think that socialism in theory is good and that this time they'll definitely implement it the right way. And you know, it's basically people who got useless degrees are in a bunch of debt, and they think that it's not their stupid decision that led to this, but capitalism in general. Over here, we just got out of like 70 years of that shit. We don't really want that anymore. So there is a lot of like left-wing opposition in a sense that opposes the current government, and I mean honestly, I would support them under any other circumstances. But they're also shitty, corrupt people. It's like shitty, corrupt people are saying that the other shitty, corrupt people are in power illegally, and that we should help them remove these people and replace them with themselves. And it's like, why? It's like switching the idiots in power all over again. It's like we just tried that like a couple times at least, and it didn't work out very well for anyone. And so the fact that they go after children that were born after the horrible, absolutely fucking horrendous 1990s in Russia, um, basically means that they kind of gave up on trying to make actual adults to vote their way. So now they're going for the kids who don't know any better, who don't know how bad it can be. So the current little dip in economy, or big dip, according to who you listen to, right, is actually the direct result of the shitty government, and that's why they're going after the kids who will be legal to vote in a few years from now. It's kind of shitty, but
What a
whatever, who
situation.
cares? Yeah, it is a shitty situation, Jesus.
No, it's called a situation. Situation. I skip a few
Yeah.
letters. That way I'm hip and cool.
Shit. Okay,
the
yeah,
only-
well, it is.
The only way I can stay relevant is to not use every letter in the alphabet, Como.
Don't worry about it. Also, you should probably just cut it out later. It's fine. Just cut out the whole argument. I don't want to get dedoxed and then killed.
I don't really edit my stuff, so excuse me.
It's fine.
Like, You must have a really tiny and petty government if they go after someone who's just a little bit frustrated.
I'm not worried about the government.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, Mo.
Yeah, it's not the government that I'm afraid of. The government doesn't give a fuck, to be perfectly honest. They would never go after me unless I had some kind of, giant following. But expressing shitty opinions that don't align with with a progressive people is a bad idea. I'm afraid of those because these fuckers are actually using violence. And I don't want none of that. Either way, I'm fucked either way. I'm fucked because I am pro, like...
Pro not slogan?
No, like, I am pro, like, liberal ideas, equality, all that noise, right? I'm pro for that, so the right wing hates me. And then I have conservative ideas about other stuff, in which case left wing
yes.
hates me, so...
You're one of the dreaded moderates who's going to say that if we have to pick between genocide and killing no one at all, you just kill a couple of people. That's how being moderate works, right?
Yeah, apparently it's like that, and I'm saying both of you are fucking horrible.
Also, I just want to point out that people that don't understand the debate does not work that way now.
It does. It absolutely does now. And if you don't disagree, you're a Nazi.
You wouldn't debate with a Nazi. Well, you probably shouldn't. But that's
it's
not the
kind
point
of funny.
of debating. The debating is more about the idea and the exercise of debating than it is about the points being proven. It's about being able and willing to defend a point simply because there is a point to be made. Like, it's like law.
Yeah.
The lawyer doesn't get to decide if he defends the good guy or the bad guy, but he has to.
It's just arguing. Yeah, he has to argue in all fairity, with good consciousness or whatever, conscience, in good faith. There you go. That's the right word.
Blind. And similar to that is debating. Like, if someone debates for an argument, doesn't mean they believe in the argument. They're doing it because the point is to clash them off each other. It's like, listen, why isn't it a good idea? And you can't rely on just ethical claims. You have to make good claims.
Yeah, you can't just do the whole it's feelings thing. Yeah, and it's enjoyable until somebody calls you a fucking Nazi. I am a communist cuck for one side, and I'm an absolute fucking shitbag white supremacy Nazi for the other side. I'm like, I'm not even white technically. It's amazing. People are fucking shitty, dude. People are shitty.
They are. And that's the unfortunate consequence.
Yeah, well, but I'm shitty too, so I guess I deserve to live here.
No. That's not how living someplace works.
Yes, it does.
You don't live somewhere because a cosmic chess player decided to plop this pawn in a weird place.
Well, I mean, I could have been born on Tau Ceti 5 or something. That would be awesome.
Could be. Pretty sure there's some weirdos who seem to think that the Warhammer 40k universe is just fucking great.
40k, well, technically it depends on the planet where you live. It could be kind of neat. There's good stuff. I mean, technically good things can exist. Tau were good. They were too good, though, so they had to be nerfed.
You see, that's the cosmic arbitrator that does exist. The great nerf in the sky.
Yeah. If you're too good for Warhammer 40k, then you're gonna get nerfed to shit. Anyway, thank you for taking this meme with me. At least I earned 20 apples from that, and that's good. 20 internet fake points that I can't take with me into my grave, but, at least I got them.
If South Park is to be believed, there's probably a central bank somewhere where you can be like, I want my internet dollars. They have to give it to you.
Hopefully, Jesus. I'd love to cash in. I have 40,000 of those, plus 11,000 for actual posts that I made. Okay, so I got shit on absolutely recently for saying that I don't like using melee in Warframe, because every time I come up to a higher level enemy, they just punch me and I die. And it's like, use a tank. And I'm like, well, what if I don't fucking want to? It's like I don't use melee because I don't want to switch my entire way of playing this shit.
Well, that is a good question to ask. Like, if you're using a build that's not compatible with the playstyle, then yes, you probably should not be playing that playstyle. And that's an argument for you. It's like, why do you not like melee? Because I don't like playing the Warframes that are good for melee.
Yeah, I don't find them fun or engaging. And people are like, "Boo! It's the best weapon in the game." I'm like, "Fuck you! I don't care if it's the best weapon in the game. It's not fun for me, you cunt." Like, I'm not stating that they're shit. I'm just saying that I'm not enjoying them. Fuck. Ugh. 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 Wait, I just did like 3 sorties in a row. What the hell? Fine, I'll do two more. Disruption. Oh, right, disruption! I'm gonna be solo for this because people are retarded. People don't know how to do disruption, and it's kind of funny to me. It's funny to me. But seriously, the planar dust, everybody is like super tiny. I'm like super tall. This is so ridiculous. Oh my god, it's gonna be like a kindergarten. It's gonna be yeah, it's gonna be like the smolt thing from Warframe. Because I'm tall and I'm a lizard.
Maybe no.
And I have like a bunch of tiny babies. I have a plant boy, I have a Kanku, and I have a dwarf.
Baby.
Yes. They're all tiny.
My character unironically spouts.
Well, if any of you die, I guess I'll have an army of tiny zombies. Pocket zombies. We should start a new game out of that. Like, you know, Pokemon, you know, pocket monsters, but it's gonna be pocket zombies. I am absolutely using this opportunity to bring you back as a zombie.
Do it! Do it! I don't know how. Well, there's a couple of like caveats with making Plant Boy into a zombie. First, I don't know if you can resurrect plant matter into zombie form. But slightly more importantly is that my character is a spirit, so you're gonna just be making reanimated
And your
plant
body
matter.
part.
Yeah, my spirit, the way Leshy works is that they're a nature spirit trapped in a plant. So when you destroy the body, the spirit's like, see you later, dudes.
Well, maybe I'll have to bond you in some way, but I think that would be a little rude. We'll see how it works. I was hoping for a little more traditional, I would say, like party composition with like humans and such. But apparently there's a bunch of birds and dwarfs and
I was
stuff.
a dwarf in the last one, Como. I've paid my dues.
You've paid your dues. Yes, you're going to be a plant boy.
I am.
And I am just, I kind of like just lock up when I'm playing anything other than. Yeah. Not in a way that like I can't play anything else. It's just like I want to play that, and it's fine. It's like that picture about a Spider-Man villain riding a dinosaur. It's like, wow, you have these powers to change the DNA of people. You can like cure cancer, and he's like, I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs. That's me. Oh shit.
I mean, why would you want to cure cancer when you can have dinosaurs?
Exactly.
You can use the money you make off the dinosaurs that you don't need to fund cancer research or something. Here's the tech. Go figure it out yourself. I'm going to be here with my cool dinosaurs, buddy.
Yes. Oh.
That's a mess of rods. Just love the idea of like someone just tosses like a box of science things in your lab. It's like, you figure it out, buddy. I'll be over here with my dinosaurs.
I mean, here, I can give you a grant to develop that. I'll just deal with the
Grant
dinosaurs.
is Dino Park.
Yes, exactly. Here's a business share in a fucking Jurassic Park. Oh, I thought on Lua they would actually have what's it called? The little Christ. The little corrupted enemies.
No.
But it's just Corpus and Grenier all over again. At least they have like new interesting units in a sense. Like there's like instead of just regular fucking what was that again? Demolis that Salad V has, right? These guys at least have something new and interesting. So that's kind of neat. Anyway, I should probably not have discussed politics here at all. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. People make too big a fuss about too little things nowadays.
Did you mean too many things?
Make too big a fuss about too tiny, small things, I guess. Like, I know that some
What
of
would
these
be
things
the?
are pretty big, but on the other hand, a lot of people are not doing what they should be doing to get this done, and they just complain. And I'm like, listen, if all you're gonna do is aggressively complain at people, you're just as bad as the people you're complaining about. You are
True.
contributing to the problem with apathy when you could be not apathetic.
Mm.
Like, if you truly feel that passionate about this, like, why are you just whining to one random person about this instead of whining to an audience of people who need to be informed or want to be informed?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I'm not a big influencer, so I can't really rant to anyone.
If you're all about environmental conscientiousness, then please stop wasting all this energy. I thought that was the point.
Yeah, that's the thing that I don't like about this whole thing. It's like wow. Okay, politics again. But anyway, I'm gonna say it because fuck me, I guess. When people complain about like ecology in general, and then they don't complain about China or India or South Africa or anyone who actually pollutes, or Russia for that matter, right? And they complain about the United States only, then go fuck yourselves. I can't get behind your argument if you're doing this for the stupid thing. Like, I can't buy into the world is gonna end tomorrow if you don't actually do anything about the world ending tomorrow.
I mean, to be fair, India and China are investing big in, like, the technology necessary to do it. America is a weird outlier in some odd respects.
Technically, America has the best numbers in the world ecology-wise right now. But once again, it's like, wow, it depends on the source of your claims and blah blah blah. It's kind of dumb. Hey, could you not kill me? Thanks. Oh, this high-level stuff is really bullshit. Especially alone. I've tried the new operator arcanes, they're kind of neat.
Neat.
Yes. What's up? That was a very heavy sign.
This boss is annoying as all hell.
Isn't that just a boss that you shoot a bunch of rockets at with the weapon number 8 and it just dies?
I was hoping that would be the case, but
What, you ran out of rockets?
I do eventually.
Oh, and it still doesn't die. Well, shit, I guess you'll have to fire your number 5 rockets too.
Also, she
that's-
keeps spawning ads, which is like, come on, man.
Yeah. Install a net block.
The problem is particularly that not only does she spawn ads, those ads get in the way of
Yeah.
my rockets and then blow up in my face!
Yeah, but install a net block.
Ah, she's dead. There we go.
Oh wow, I never knew you can actually get into this glass tube.
Well, that was
You
that
know
one.
this? You know this little puzzle on Lua with the Christ, with the where you need to stand like in a circle, right? And like the endurance test. And and as long as you're standing there, you're gonna fill out the little tube
Oh,
with
yeah,
water.
yeah.
And the tube on the other side of the thing is broken. And so I just got into it, and I'm sitting in the glass tube like an idiot.
Well, it's time to end the stream.
Yes. Thank you for
After this,
coming.
it's
Thank
gonna
you
be
for
Duke It
listening.
Out in DC and the rest of the fun times.
Oh, you're gonna record it right now?
No, later. It's late. This
Okay,
took
fair enough.
2 hours. Yeah, it just took like an hour and a half or something. See you guys later. Thanks for showing.
Goodbye.
Hope you can tolerate me and Como being dorks and dinguses.
Yeah.
If not downright
that is-
dweebs.
Yes, that is. Yeah, exactly. This is a very important skill these days to be able to tolerate your content creators. I don't watch a lot of channels because I can't tolerate their content creators, unfortunately.
Man, I don't think anything will ever top the Manhattan Project mission and theme in terms of. Let me see, look it up, see if I find Nukem.
Yeah, exactly.
Manhattan.
It's one of the best things ever.
Because this one sounds off like the voice acting of the guy. Let me see. Here we go. It's like a later section of it. This is it. They don't listen to that. That's got some pep. It's like they rounded out the soundtrack. I like that. I like that a lot. What's gonna be the next stream? I guess just whatever I do, if not nothing at all. Because Twitch is a slave market and likes to drive its creators into the ground. Because if you don't show up, you're not Netflix, and you fail. You have to keep people binging, which is weird. Because to me, it's like, listen, you're basically trying to make a market out of live services, and that's not a good idea. But what do I know? I don't have a market analysis team and a customer retention and acquisition team. I don't have like a whole team of experts who can do math and understand how this works. I'm not that smart. And I imagine that Twitch is a sensible business, has decided to invest in individuals who can help them keep a long-term profit and keep the industry stable, because they're an intelligent and very rich business who can afford such luxuries, such as understanding their business instead of just doing something fucking stupid. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I'm not allowed to talk about things, because then you get kicked off.
Safi, they're idiots. They're just lucky that they got in there.
I mean, so many industries nowadays they got in first, or something weird happened and they got successful as a result of it.
They were the right people at the right place at the right time. That's like, there's, for the most part, the millionaires and billionaires are not necessarily smarter than anyone else.
They're not the result of the American dream. They are the result of lottery pickings.
Pretty much, yes. So, I guess keep buying lottery tickets. Fuck.
Keep buying lottery tickets.
Anyway.
Pays off better than going on Twitch, apparently.
Yeah.
Twitch won't make you a billionaire, but a lottery ticket sure will.
Yes. Also, I've been sitting on Roll20 for the past couple of days. I finalized my spell list and everything. Yeah.
Okay. Just a quick note. People like to say, "Well, lottery tickets are like an idiot tax." Well, let me look at it from the birthday paradox perspective. Sure, only one person will win on a ticket, but every ticket is a winner. The tickets all win. The company wins. It's just that.
Oh, in that sense. Yeah.
Yes. Every ticket's a winner. Every drawn number is a winner. It's just that there's not enough winners for everyone.
That's true, yeah.
I love statistics. I love it.
Yes.
I'd love to be someone who does statistics all day because it's fun. I like numbers.
Yes.
They don't,
they're not
stupid
actually,
like humans are. And they're weird like people trying to have a conversation.
well, maybe one day we'll all win our tickets.
And then people can shout at me because the numbers speak the truth and they don't want to hear the truth.
Yes.
I keep telling you, boss, we need to invest in books, but you're just not doing it. Well, it's paper. I'm like, I need to do
Oh,
it.
that. Here's the stupid meme. 1 second.
Show me the goods. I need to play a character with a paw pad so they can just go. I put up my hands and say, "Show me the goods."
Yes.
Showed you
Yes.
mine.
Well, unfortunately, this is the very first example that came up, but don't show it to anyone. People will get mad at me.
Yeah, I'll probably get kicked off a lot of places, including Warframe.
Yeah.
That's a good one, though. Most people rejected his message.
Yes.
They hated Jesus because he told them the truth. And Jesus' message was, you should probably wash your hands after going to the bathroom. And they said, shut up.
Yes.
A bidet is better than toilet paper. Shut up.
Yeah. Yes. Also, here's another good one. I think you might get a
You can
laugh
save the
out of this
environment
one.
more by spending your energy on protesting than causing individual savings. Shut up.
Yes. Safi, look at this one.
Let's see. But does it say bike is oh for Michael?
For Michael. Yeah, you know, like Mike and Michael.
No, it's short for microphone.
Microphone.
That's what people call the mic.
Because Mike, yes. Mike is short for. Oh no, wait. Bike is short for microphone.
It has two microphones, so you can record twice. So you can record in stereo.
Yes. Oh shit! I remember. I remember these videos. Those were fun.
This is a real slam dunk. Oh my... What the? They hated Peterson because he told them what?
You know this
Oh
guy,
no!
by the way?
I mean, he had a point at some point, but then he got kind of weird at point places.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He's a big idiot. But he thinks highly of himself.
I mean,
Anyway,
he had a few good points, but those were points he sat on for years, and now he's supposed to be spitting up points the whole time, and naturally it's going to be garbage.
yeah.
Because
So
when you can
he went to.
let something stew and develop
Yeah.
over time, it's going to be better than what anyone says
Yeah.
at the top of their head.
Yeah, but well, I mean, technically his ideas didn't change. I mean, the
Oh.
points that he is making, like they can't, like you're saying, 2 + 2 = 4. You're not gonna say 2 + 2 = 10, 10 years later, right?
I think I'm gonna have to cut it here because that was a nice bombshell, and we're getting to a point where I'm starting to get nervous. Just remember the Nukem 9 project had some killer soundtracks. I think.
Yeah.
They were nice.
All right. Yes. Okay. Well, if you gotta go, then you should go. But yeah. Also, I switched my stats around. Like I said, I was sitting on the thing. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna give myself just 12 strength, and I'm gonna put the bigger points into Constitution because I'm not gonna be bonking people over heads unless I get good weapons. So
I mean, you're
yeah.
a cleric, so generally
Yeah,
speaking,
and
the stats you want are Constitution, Strength, Wisdom, in order of Wisdom, Constitution, Strength.
yeah, but I thought I'm gonna give myself slightly better dexterity. So I have 12 strength, 13 dexterity, 16 Constitution, 17 Wisdom.
You know what I think the
Out
biggest
of all the
turnoff
stuff.
of a lot of my content is?
What do you mean?
That I
What do you mean?
repeat things ad nauseum, and B, that when I talk about stuff, you get this constant tonal whiplash. Like a few moments ago, we are talking about saving the environment, and now we're talking about the little stat sheet for a campaign that's not even good.
I'm sorry, I just kind of switched idea. I don't think that's.
like it because I have significant issues focusing on one thing at a time.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I have like 10 different like tabs open in my brain.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but anyway, you
Don't
you,
use
you
Chrome.
just said.
Your brain will be overloaded.
Well, no. Look, this is okay. So yes, it eats RAM, but the thing is, not using RAM is bad. So it just uses all the RAM it can get, and if you need some RAM for other application, it will give you that RAM back. Not using it is bad. That's the idea behind it. That's why it eats so much RAM. Anyway,
That's nice.
you
Thank
said that you were.
Chrome.
Yes. Anyway, you said that you wanted to leave. That's why I switched back to the thing because I wanted to ask you a few questions before you go. That's
sure. Why don't we just ask these on stream so we can pretend this is a D&D stream now?
Oh, you're still streaming. Okay,
yeah.
Fair enough. Fair. Right. So the question is, I'm not going to take strength, or should I focus on strength? Because I like the only choice not the choice. What stuff should I move around? Am I going to give myself 12 dexterity and then just ignore it and focus on strength and big AC, big armor?
Okay, so let me just get this out of the way. I guess for you, having 2 dex is the max you need if you're going to go for medium armor. If you're going to go for like medium heavy armor, then yes.
Mm-hmm.
You should probably at some point get a feat that lets you use heavy armor. In fact, why don't you just take observant away and get heavy armor ability? But yeah, since you're working with a shield and medium armor, you need at most 2 dex, but that's like an at most situation. For the most
yeah, that's
part,
what I've been thinking about.
for
To max it out.
Yeah. The reason you want wisdom is it makes your heals better and it makes your spells a bit oomphier, which is nice. Con just generally hit points, but you don't have the worst hit dice, and you already have the good armor class, so.
I've been thinking about the way I reasoned this. Next level, we're going to get the ability increase score, so I would put 1 point into Dex and 1 point into Wisdom. I'm gonna give myself +2 Dex and plus 18, 18 Wisdom and 14 +2 and +3 basically, +4.
It.
And then at level 8, I was going to give myself 20 Wisdom to max out my casting ability, and then focus on something else. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be using medium armor or switch to heavy armor. That's why I've been mixing like dexterity and constitution and everything around. Because I get +2 dex, I can put 14 into dex and then 13 into constitution. I'm going to get 15 out of it, and then I'm going to add 1 point to constitution and wisdom and get more hit points. Like, it's weird. I need to think about it. I still have like a week.
Don't worry about
Yeah.
it.
Anyway. Yeah. Also, that's a cute name that you picked for the robot. Supreme Troubleshooting Entity.
Yeah.
Mm.
It sure solves that
Well,
problem.
I mean, guys, if you're dying, I'm gonna save you. Not in the way you want to be saved, probably. Because hey,
I think that's a nice bombshell to end the thing on.
what do you mean
The
bombshell?
the, 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 the stream. You know, a nice like snapperoni, leave him thirsty for more.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely it. Okay, thanks for showing up. Thanks for
Leave him sip him at the
listening to our...
sippy cup.
Yeah. I'll probably skip the episode where this particular episode when you upload it. I'll just upload it and just skip it because
Sure.
I'm not 100% comfortable listening
Listen,
to my own
yeah,
voice.
sure. I understand. It's fine.
All right.
Just gonna
Well,
put my paws all over you. Pop, 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 pop. There.
thank you. Your snake is cute though. I will never get tired of saying that. You should probably use her as a
Man,
character in one of the D&D games.
I don't know if I can do that with her, but I will
Why
say
not?
I do love the term "show me the goods." My God, I
Show me
can't
the
get that
goods.
out of my head. I just love it. I just love it.
I know. I
Show
know,
me the
and it's like,
goods.
and it's like you always show the toe beans.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Apparently my monster has the toe beans. At the very least, the original model from like 1997 has them.